Hello folks, my name is David Edgar. I'm the host of the Heart and Hand podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers returned to the top of the league, back where we belong. And of course you don't win anything in October, it's where we finish in May. But even so, for all the Celtic supporters who said they couldn't see the Rangers coming, look up. Rangers took on Hamilton today after Celtic's loss, and again, similar to last week, it was about whether or not we could get the result, because there was added pressure with Celtic dropping points today. It meant that Rangers really needed to get that victory, because if we don't get that victory, people can question the mentality. And with all due respect to Hamilton Accies, it's a side Rangers really should be beating comfortably at Ibrox, and we did. Gaffer was able to make a few changes. He brought in Jermain Defoe, and he'll grab the headlines with a lovely hat-trick, sensational display from him today. But he wasn't alone. George Edmondson came into the side, and Greg Stewart came into the side, and Rangers right from the start, it was just so calm. It was business as usual, and I loved that. There was no sense of panic at all. Early goal always helps, and it came when Greg Stewart slipped a brilliant ball through to Jermain Defoe, who looked up, saw the keeper coming, lovely chip shot into the corner for 1-0. And Greg Stewart had a good game today. As I mentioned before, I don't think he's got the pace to play in games where we're going to sit and counter, i.e. Europe or maybe away at Parkhead or whatever, but for when teams have 10 men behind the ball, he's got very clever feet, he's a very intelligent player, his movement's good, and I think we're beginning to see why he was brought in. I think at first people were perhaps wondering, but I think you saw today just what he can offer to the side. Rangers then got a second through two much maligned players this week. Connor Goldson got the ball in midfield, drove forward, played it out to James Tavernier, a wonderful ball in from the skipper, and there was Connor Goldson to head home. And just a wee reminder of what James Tavernier does bring to this side after the disappointment of Thursday night. The Rangers were cruising, but into the second half they decided to make it an even more special day for one supporter, i.e. me, who had Borna Barisic 8-1 anytime, when after Jermain Defoe did well, won a free kick outside the box, up stepped Borna Barisic, top corner Borna, as he smashed the ball in, brilliant free kick, unsavable for 3-0. Rangers then took the fourth, but what might have been the pick of the goals, ball played up to Jermain Defoe, and he's back to goal. He turned past his marker, wriggled into the box and fired a shot low past the keeper, a wonderful bit of striking, and his hat-trick was complete not long after, when Greg Stewart, again nice feet inside the box, forced a save from the keeper. There was Jermain Defoe to tap it in. It was 5-0 going on 8 or 9. Rangers had, I would say, another 2 or 3 gears. Don't get me wrong, Hamilton at home is probably the ideal fixture you could handpick after a European game, and Livy away is probably the worst fixture you could pick, but right, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And for Rangers, we've now turned around the goal difference, which is good. I think we're now +6 over Celtic, but more importantly, we're 2 points clear. And it is early, and there's no point getting excited, but what I think today and last week proved is, after the Old Firm defeat, a lot of people wrote us off, and Rangers couldn't do it. We were dreaming if we thought we were challenging Celtic. Celtic are a right good team. I'm not denying that they are, but so are we, and the mentality is good. That was a Rangers win today as well, that didn't feature players such as Alfredo Moreira. He came off the bench at the end, but he didn't start. Joe Aribo was on the bench, Nico Katic wasn't playing, Helander wasn't playing, in midfield Ryan Jack wasn't playing, and of course we've still got Ryan Kent to add to it. So the idea that we're not challengers, I think, is nonsense, and Rangers are showing this. We deserve to be top of the league. We've been the most consistent side. I would argue we've played the best football over the last month, and we're in a pretty good position now. We all know what happened in January when we went into the new year after a break in a pretty good position. We just didn't turn up. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think we've got competition for places this season that we didn't have last year. I think we've got a number of players in form that we maybe struggled with at times over the season. But all you can do is win your games, and Rangers had a big setback in the Old Firm match, but we've recovered from it, and we deserve to be where we are. If you want to hear more from me, then Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, drops every Monday for free, wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, iTunes, etc. You'll be able to get one tomorrow as well, and we'll be back with Heart and Hand Extra in a couple of weeks ahead of our next league game against Hearts. However, if you want even more from us every single day, join the Heart and Hand Patreon community. Go to patreon.com/Heart and Hand, and you will get so much great Rangers content. It's not true. Your heart will be very content with it. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I will talk to you after the next game. Until then, enjoy the international break. Bye bye.